All right. Welcome back once again to the conversation. We're going to touch on something that was informed of last night, but if you guys have not heard, Twitch had a massive leak of its top 10,000 earners. What I did not know is that I happened to make it onto that list. So, with that news being brought to me last night and the information I'm going to share with you as an art streamer on Twitch, this information is going to be helpful to help you determine whether or not it's going to be worth it for you to be actually trying to make a living off of Twitch as an art streamer. I'm not sure where I sit on the list number-wise, but I do want to let you guys know, because you can look it up now, exactly what I make on Twitch. So it's no longer a secret. I mean, you would ask me in chat, I probably would have told you already. But as of 2020, last year, I cleared a little over $20,000. I know what you're thinking. $20,000. That sounds like a good amount of money. And you would be correct if it weren't already, if the taxes were taken out already, which they weren't. Something goes into when you're actually running your own business and trying to make income for yourself. So I received $20,000 from Twitch, from subs and bit donations. Does not count in, whatever PayPal donations I may have received. If you are an adult and you have your own place, your own apartment, your own family, you got to pay for insurance. $20,000 isn't going to cover much. If you're living at home, $20,000 is going to make you. It's going to be not a significant amount of money, but it'll be a good amount of money to live a comfortable life, and to help out around the house. When you look at the most popular Twitch art streamers, they may be making 10 times that due to their following. If anybody's been to my channel before, I've averaged around 50 to 75 viewers. We hang around like 200 to 300 subs on average. That may fluctuate depending on if people give subs or not, but average around 250, 400 subs, which is an impressive amount for an art streamer. I would think so anyway. And their art stream does have a huge YouTube following, a huge social media following. So thank you everybody out there who's been supporting the channel. I'm letting you guys know this because people see what I do and they think you can kind of get by on your Twitch income. Unfortunately, that's not true. Twitch income is a good way to help get your name out there. It's a good way to interact with people who enjoy your work. It's a good way to learn new things and to get more in tune with the art community as a whole. But if you are trying to rely on Twitch income to make a living solely, you are going to be in for a rude surprise, because $20,000, it would cover, it would cover the mortgage payment and not even my mortgage and health insurance, because I have an underlying a pre-existing condition, so that's right out the door. But I will tell you guys this: out of that $20,000, I've already given, I gave away 5,250 of it back to you guys in tablets. So I've given away that much in tablets last year. So that's already 1/4 of the money gone. Because if I'm doing well, I want people out there to do well as well, and to help put tools in their hands to succeed. So that's one of the things I believe in con art. Doing well is great. Doing well as an artist is fantastic. But if you can help other people get off the ground, there's no better feeling. That will supplant me buying a brand new card. Honestly, if I could help another artist get off the ground, it's better than buying some junk that I'm gonna put on my desk and forget about in 15 minutes. So, thank you all, and now we're down to 15 grand. Now we're down to $15,000, and the money you make the money I make on Twitch is basically to help buy or get into like making some merch that I want to sell at a point, all that money I bring in, I try to use it towards making more income. And that's something that I think about when you start to actually make income from several different sources. If you're relying on one source, putting your eggs all in one basket, just like social media, got your eggs in the Instagram basket, or just Twitter basket, or the YouTube basket, or the Twitch basket, one day the hole in that basket may fall through. For example, recently we had Facebook and Instagram go down for a number of hours. That could potentially be happening more and more. It could happen. It might not happen again, but it's better if you have a face on many platforms. That way you can shift. More importantly, you should be able to have a website to have all that information available if you are an artist or a designer. So when I found out I was top 10,000 earners, I felt like it was important to share what that means and how little the bottom 90% of those people may or may not make money. Your top 10 earners are making millions, correct? That means somewhere down at the very bottom, there are people making $15,000 to $20,000 a year, and that's a significant amount of income. But it's not going to carry you through. It's not going to carry you through life. It's not going to be able to handle most of your bills, especially depending where you live in the country. If you live in California, that's going to be nothing. If you're living, in a Midwestern town with, lower rent, you'll be able to get by. You probably rent an apartment. You'll be able to get by, rent an apartment, live off ramen noodles. That's absolutely viable. But you shouldn't rely on it. You should be able to spread out that money to actually invest in other avenues of your content creation to help build a better and more firm platform to stand on. So when you're looking at people doing content on Twitch or just on YouTube, realize that sometimes these platforms will deplatform you and you may or may not lose your platform. Some people on TikTok have had millions of followers and just been banned because somebody reported them for something they did not do. This is more of a cautionary tale and an informative tale that everything's not what it's cracked up to be. And when you hear these totals and numbers, some people are doing really, really well, but that's not the vast majority of people you probably follow in the content you consume. So I feel like I had to put this out there. One, to be transparent, because you can look it up now. I mean, no one really asked before, but might as well say it now. To be transparent and to let you guys know that when you get into design, when you get into content creation, when you get into art, it is important to diversify the income you make. Because if you're just relying on Twitch subs or bits or donations, you may burn out trying to run your community into the ground, trying to milk them for all the money that they have. I'm not saying that's what some people do, but it can feel that way when the heat of having to pay your bills is burning your backside and you're like, I need to have this money now. The smart thing to do is to create for multiple platforms, number one, but to take the income you do make and you can, divvy out. Don't buy BS. Invest in something that can, produce more income for yourself. I have a subscription to a place where I can get fonts and other graphic tools for $30 a month. I'm taking some of that Twitch money and reinvesting it in a monthly subscription. The music I'm playing right now, I'm taking the money I made on Twitch and investing it into that so I can use it on my videos and I get copyright stricken. All that comes into play when you're thinking about making content and what that revenue can do for you to make you more professional and to present a better face to your community. So with that, I'm gonna give this high horse and all this money I'm making, and I'm gonna call it. If you guys did not know, the hoodie pre-orders are up. They'll be up for like less than 2 more weeks, and we are already to half of what I wanted to sell for them. So guys, thank you so much for making this another successful hoodie campaign. You can check that out on kindartist.org under the merch tab. I got some big news coming for some other things. And last week was my birthday. There was no video last week. It was my birthday last week. I'm sorry. It was my birthday last week, and I got to sit down and talk with Professor Broman on his podcast. You can find that on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can find it on, Spotify as well. We get to talk about what I do as an artist, about creativity, and how to be more creative and how I practice that. So, I'm going to try to grab some links and drop those in the comments or in the description today for the first time. I'm still working on it. We're getting there, but we'll talk soon. So, keep fighting a good fight. And spend your money wisely. Yeah.